hottest station is now live for your enjoyment. With host, I Am Branded.
What you trying to do, not just for yourself, but
I
your
appreciate
hustle.
you for having me on the team, man. For real.
Man,
you know
come
what
on,
I'm saying?
man.
It
You
means
know,
a whole lot, man. Whole lot. Real tough.
Teamwork. What my nigga Yuck say? Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So, I mean, a solid dude. So, all the people out there that's on some negative hype, or anybody out there that's really just kind of like
bashing the kid.
No, I mean, bottom line is like, you building bridges by networking with folks, and you're not trying to put your shit out there or be super negative or this, that, and the other, man. You fucking with people on some real shit, man, and I appreciate that, you know what I mean? And you real humble about what you do, you know what I mean? So, that's why I fuck with you. That's why, whatever we do, we gonna make happen. So, it's respect. So I'm just glad. I'm glad you came in the way you came in, so I was able to take a look and see and respect your grind, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Gratitude, man. I was already feeling them topics you was coming up with too, man. All the shit you was just coming up with, man, and as far as with the artists and all that, and charging, and they ain't even got their shit out.
No, and you know what?
That shit is heavy out here, man. It's heavy out here.
I believe it. I mean, everybody that put a desert, everybody that feel like they can rock a 16 feel like they stars right now, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? You got
a little radio play or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a personal friend, when high school, all this stuff. He a singer. That's still my guy. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So I'm like, man, come to my spot, man. Come kick it with your boy. He's like, oh yeah, my nigga, we on. I get him there, like, man, come on, let's just jump on the hook or something. Man, my managers, I'm gonna need 300. I'm like,
nah, are you serious, bro?
But for you, 150. I'm like, huh?
Nah.
Yes, I mean the man is hot and everything. He ain't on. He can't get me a deal for me saying your name on my song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. I got personal friends that do that, man. Real talk.
Hey, you ain't lying, my nigga. And you know what? And I got established motherfuckers that'll do some shit for free, like out of the love for the music. You know what I mean? And to me, that's tragic when you could get your, you got respect for the nigga, but the nigga won't pay your right out of the gate. Like people don't know who.
Gate.
You know what I mean? Like that don't make no sense.
You don't even have a video shot. You don't even have a home video shot. I mean, like. You got a couple joints on the radio. You doing your little thing, but it really blew me. It really, really blew me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I could do the same thing. I done been places where you know what I'm saying? I done been on the radio, interviewed out here, did a lot of stuff, but I don't feel like I'm at that level. I've even had going back to what you had said about established people.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the studio. And I don't know if you really remember Born Gotti, with these cats from Chicago. They were signed to Cash Money. Right, Gotti.
Yeah.
My uncle know Gotti. We in the studio. The man, just off the strength of him knowing my uncle, he did a whole joint with me for free right then and there. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And you established, you on TV and everything. You did it for free, no problem, no nothing. I asked my man for 8 bars. He's talking about 150. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I mean, that kind of kill your realness in the dough. Like, man, come on now. You live right around the corner from me. I can drive. I know what you be on. You still going to work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and then playing devil's advocate, I understand, like, when you in the game and you just getting in the game, you want to try to make some money right out of the gate. It's just what it is, you know what I mean? You want to go in there, try to knock down or hammer down some stuff so you can be able to start getting your connections. But, to me, it's kind of like you got to take a step back, though. When I say take a step back, especially if you just started, if you're just an artist that's just getting off their feet. You know what I'm saying? And it's something Jimmy Rain, R&B singer out here, that when we first started talking, like almost 4 years ago, she was a backup singer for Trey Songz or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she was doing a lot of stuff out of her own pocket for free, you know what I mean? Or she was doing a lot of stuff for free just so she can get to the point where, you know, she dropped mixtapes and she was on people's shit for free. You know what I mean? And when I say
Right, but
that, I'm
that's
talking about.
that's the smart way, really.
But see, a lot of people don't look at it that way now, though. A lot of people look at it as, you know, they let me go ahead and get this money right now, even though I don't have no fans, even though I don't know, you know, even though you know what I mean, like that's
exactly.
But Desert, you know what I mean, right? Like, you know, I ain't got no fans.
I ain't got no
shit.
fans. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get this money. You a goddamn lie if you really feel like that though. Like, you know, to me, that's what I don't understand. You know, it's a lot of artists out there that, you know, that's not visual. And when I say visual, it's like, you know, we got shows where, you know, you can call in and, you know, hold your shit down every other Tuesday. We rocking. So, you know, that's my love letter for all you up and coming people out there. Like, you know, we ain't hard to find. You call in and if you passionate about your music, call in and rep your music. Period. You know what I mean?
Right, real talk.
That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that, hands down. So, you know, I don't get it.
Especially coming up on the grind together, you know what I'm saying? It's like we pushing each other down. We got a whole bunch of middle, like halfway on ass niggas, you know, pushing each other down.
And you know what? It ain't even.
Pay me. It's like, wow.
And it ain't even halfway. The motherfuckers is down low. Like, you know what I mean? When I say down low, I'm talking about, you know, the motherfuckers that, you know, like I said earlier, that automatically, you know, I'm going to go sell my shit on iTunes. You may not know me. You know, I may not put in no dues, but I'm going to go sell my shit on iTunes and you're going to buy my shit. You know what I'm saying? Are you serious? Like, I don't know you. Like, let me get, you know, give me a feel about who you are. You know what I mean? That's what I did. I dropped many mixtapes before I even put my first album out, and shit like that. How many mixtapes? I did like 5 or 6 mixtapes before I even did, before I even did any kind of work. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then, you know, it kind of felt like I needed to just go ahead and try to, you know, the iTunes joint and see what's rocking, and it did well. You know what I mean? And at the same time, it's like, okay, my next one, you know, if I get these listeners and maybe some more new people, you know, if I put some more money or some more time behind what I really want to do, then, you know, it's gonna be bigger than the last one. So you got to take baby steps, bro. Like that's what it's all about when you an up and coming artist. And I'm not trying to tell you people out there what to do, or I'm not trying to tell y'all. Me and Desert, we definitely not trying to tell y'all exactly how to run y'all business, but at the same time, be humble. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that an up-and-coming artist should have.
That'll take you a long way.
And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that's not. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you had a couple of situations where, you know, people want to, you know, you think about the cash, putting money in your pocket. Like, you know, my homeboys, I do that shit for free. You know what I mean? I do it for free for the love, and I would never ask no up-and-coming artist that I rock with for some bread. You know what I mean? I'll do a 16, or I'll do a track, or I'll host whatever I need to host, and I'll do it for the love of what you're trying to do for yourself. You know what I mean? If I can come touch your show or touch a verse or do a 16 because, you know, it works, then that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're making bread at the end of the day, then, of course, you're going to share. That's just being a humble motherfucker is. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
But so many people that, man, to get a little bit of shine out of them, or just getting their, like you said, just getting their feet off the ground, and they acting like they can add millions to your pocket by featuring. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
I know dudes that make crazy beats, love their beats for sure. These motherfuckers is not established, right? You know what I'm saying? And these dudes want $2 grand, $3 grand, $4 grand, $5 grand per track, and I'm like, really? You know, you don't have.
I got them. Yeah, I know those two.
You know what I mean? Like, Desert, you ain't hearing me. One track, 5 racks, bro. One track.
And what's your production credits before? I mean,
that's what I was getting ready to say. Exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say, my nigga. Like,
even if your work is hot, if you don't have no credibility or say, man, I got a beat from Wuati Ma'am, and then they gonna listen just because you made the beat, it's not worth no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel, point blank period. I'm not gonna pay for nothing that's not gonna benefit me. I like your work, and it's gonna satisfy me to work with you, but if I can't get no money off that, I'm not gonna pay for it. That's like, you know what I'm saying, like buying some work or something, and I don't know, just buying some fake work or something, trying to sell it on the block, and you ain't gonna make no money, you know. It's ridiculous, man. And these guys, I'm talking about like standing up for it too. Like, man, I got to start making money off this. Like, come on now.
I mean, we all want to do that. I mean, that's everybody's goal, to get to the point where, you know, you want to make a little something off of your talents, and that's fine.
Well,
you know what I mean? That's cool. I applaud that. But at the same time, again, and I'm stressing again, me and Desert stressing again, be humble. Be humble. You got to start somewhere. You got to start from the bottom. You can't automatically feel like, you know, I'm going to go get a deal once I put my first ever demo out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go. No, that doesn't work that way, especially nowadays. The way the music industry is, and these record deals, and you know these 360 deals that these you know these record labels is already putting out there. It's like it's better for you to stay underground, and it's better for you to stay grinding, so you can be able to establish a fan base, so you can be able to make your own money your way. You know what I mean? Be creative and do your own shit.
I was looking at, I'm not sure, I got to get my hip-hop knowledge all the way right, but Tech 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
He independent, right?
Yep.
The man got guap. He got money. I was just watching him on MTV. The man has money. So independent is just your grind.
I mean, and, you know, and he's part of the regime with Yuck and shit like that, so I know the homie firsthand. So, you know, shout out to Tech Nine, you know what I mean? Definitely somebody that I'm glad you mentioned his name, because he's definitely a cold MC. He's out there. You know what's making him not just his talent, but you know what's making him go strong, super strong, is he got a solid ass team behind him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I thought that you know, when it comes down to it, like, that dude is not solo making deals, being on MTV, making videos, collaborating with a lot of folks in the business or whatever. That dude did the majority of his shit by himself with his team. You know what I mean? And his team is strong because you know why? His team believes in what the fuck he's doing. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they fine. You know what I mean? And like I said, he's the homie, and I don't know him closely like that, but I know enough about him and has conversated enough about him to know that dude is a smart motherfucker, because he got a smart-ass team behind him, too. You know what I mean? So that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, you know, and that's, you know, and I know there's more stuff out there that, you know, a lot of people, a lot of y'all have questions when it comes to just some of the shit that me and Des are talking about tonight. And like I said, the Casey Anderson thing is definitely something I want to actually add on to it as well. I'm thinking about it. I was going to do a 90 show, but I'm going to actually extend it up another half an hour, so I'm going to give y'all a chance to talk, conversate, you know, not just on underground music, but also on the Casey Anderson deal. So if y'all want to call in, 347-215-8653 is the number. Press 1. Fuck with me. Fuck with Desert Eagle. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with this Ground Under movement. I'm going to run a couple of tracks, and I'm going to come back. I see E Notes on. I see Baby Girl Gav. I see you on. I see everybody else out there. Whoever want to be heard and put in work, press 1 and conversate about this shit. Because like I said, when it comes down to it, underground artists needs that avenue. Me and Desert Eagle, your host Brand, alongside the host of the boss Desert Eagle, Ground Under Radio, music for the underground. You know, after that was my one of my favorite Desert Eagle tracks. You know, I swear, dude, I play that every day. Every day I play that Prevail joint, like, straight up. You know what I mean?
You
In
know,
my
actually,
ride.
my favorite is Pain, man, actually, man. Real talk. I mean, that went hard to not have a hook.
Pain's dope, but Prevail, that's my shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hands down. That's off the Killer mixtape, which is available right now. If you go fuck with it, go to datpiff.com, search Desert Eagle.
Yes, sir.
Or go to www.nexxlegacy.com. Go check it in the list. And the store section is right there alongside Brand's mixtape, free 99. Go get it. Go support the big homie. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fuck with somebody that is just like I said, not trying to beat the dead horse to the ground, but you know, if you want to fuck with somebody that's really about their business and they hustle, go fuck with this mixtape, like, straight up. You know what I mean? Go fuck with that, and go fuck with that Brand Nation shit. You know what I mean? Straight up. So That's what we pushing, and definitely we pushing everybody else's line as well. And before that, to lead it off, was the 5-footers. You know what I mean? They definitely got something going. I know you missed the interview a couple of Tuesdays ago, but they'll be back. They'll be back.
Yeah, they got some heat. They got some heat, man. I was jamming in them joints, man.
No doubt. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Conversation is underground music, also the Casey Anthony thing. And before I take calls, I mean, I don't know if you actually had a chance to really kind of catch the vibe and stuff like that. What's going on with that trial and the fact that
yeah, most definitely. You know, I got a little, but I mean, I feel like, man, I mean, I'm not really a conspiracy theorist like that, but I got a lot of guys that says that is, and I feel like, you know, that's just a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's too bogus to go down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just was like nonsense. Like, how did she get off? I mean, even if, you know, she wasn't convicted of murder, you did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they saying that they knew the baby died, the baby drowned, then they tried to hide her to cover it up or some shit. That's bogus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
How did she get off from that? I mean, she didn't get shit, but the slap on the wrist for lying to police, and then you lied to the police. So why would you lie? I mean, it's just, man, it's more.
And then the killer thing is, like, your child is missing for a month, and you not only did not report it, but went to the club and partied on. You know what I mean? Like, it was nothing. I mean, if to me that would, if I would have been on that jury right there, something went wrong. But I understand, you know, the laws is laws, and you gotta have, you know, you gotta have that, create that circle of doubt, or if there's any kind of doubt whatsoever. Now I know there's no murder weapon, I know there's not, but she was instrumental in that child dying. Period.
Yes.
Everybody.
I mean, then they saying the shit about the decomposed body and the decomposed whatever in the trunk, and they had human hairs. What's up with that? I mean, it's just. But bottom line, I mean, it wasn't good parenting going on. I mean, 2 months before you even get a call in and to the police and say my daughter's missing. I mean, it was just too much like off shit that just happened with that. I don't know how she got off, and I'm kind of like pissed at the whole judicial system and all them motherfuckers, really. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't understand how. And if that would have happened in the hood somewhere, she would have been under the jail early.
Through her ass. If it would have happened to her, let's put it like this, and let's keep it real. You know, like, you know, I know this is not our conspiracy theory segment or anything like that, but if it was a black chick stabbing to her kid, she probably would have been thrown under the jail.
Early.
Period.
No trial. We don't even want to see your face. We don't even want to see the evidence.
No doubt.
We know you did.
No doubt.
You know,
no, there's something wrong with that. And then a lot of people want to bring up, and I was looking at little Yahoo blogs and stuff like that. A lot of people thinking, you know, okay, well, yeah, this is just some kind of OJ shit too. It's just like OJ got acquitted and he shouldn't have, and you know, don't compare the two. Don't compare the two, because I mean, let's keep it way real. I think the dude was guilty then too. So you know, I think she's guilty. So you know, they all guilty. Goddamn it.
I don't agree with it being like OJ's because the evidence wasn't as, to me, as deep as the evidence with her. It was just like, they're going to just go off and just say, well, okay, well, they're a dysfunctional family. That's why they hid the body. And it's, you know, it's just like, you did all of that shit, and what's up with that, though? Like, what's going to happen with that? Like, all the shit that did happen, that y'all say did happen, like the baby drowned and y'all threw in the woods to try to hide her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know,
something's wrong, man. To me, I looked at that, and I looked at it, and I was like, you know, even though, and I will keep saying this to the day I die, even though there was an indisputable amount of evidence that would have convicted her, she played an instrumental role in that child's death. Period.
Yes.
She played it. She played she played a pivotal role in that child not being on this earth no more. Period. And as a parent, you know, any parent in their right mind would be pissed to not only know and have proof that this chick her supposed to be a mom did not report her child missing for a month or two.
Right, that
she went out
dough right there.
And not only that, to have pictures of Desert, to have pictures of this chick at a party,
right?
Just like it's nothing.
Hot body contest, you in hot body contest and everything.
Like it's nothing.
Yes.
Like who
and
does
then
that?
they say she got a tattoo right after that of a saying that meant the good life. During that process, yeah. It's like
who does that?
I have a daughter. You know, I got a daughter. And I'm just thinking about it now. There's no way in hell that, I mean, even if, you know, God forbid something had happened to my daughter that I had knew, and maybe I was a bad parent, I was doing something else, and something happened, which they said was going on, like she trying to fool. So that happened with my daughter. I would never, I don't care how bad I'm going to look to the world. I don't care if I would go to jail for neglect, whatever they say, you know, I didn't do for her to pass away. I mean, I'm going to let people know ASAP. I mean, that's my daughter. I have respect for her whole life. It's just like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
And not only
shit
that,
smart.
Desert, not only that, though, like, your life would never be the same again if your child is missing or deceased.
No, you definitely
your
not.
life
I'm
will
be in
never
the
be the same.
Man, I'll be so out of there, so depressed for so long. I mean, you know, that's crazy. I don't know what to do without my kids right now. I don't care what I'm going through in life.
Desert, let me say it
kids,
again.
you know?
Desert, let me say it again just in case people don't hear. Your life, as a parent, your life will never be the same if your child was missing or dead. You know this. I know this. You people out there should know this. As a parent, even if you're not a parent, if you have any kind of compassion in your soul,
right?
You know what I mean? Your life will never be the same again. I do not know this. I did not know that 2-year-old child. Rest in peace, Kaylee. You know what I'm saying? And that touched me. You know what I mean?
It did. That was just so. And then when I look at them as the parents and the grandparents, I mean, it's just like, you know,
it's something's wrong, man. Something went down. Something went down, and they all played a role in this.
Yeah.
They all will never, even though this chick got off scot-free, she will never. She's gonna be haunted with this shit for the rest of her fucking life, and I'm glad. Let that shit weigh a heavy toll on her ass. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she's gonna pay. She's gonna pay. Whoever did it, they're gonna pay in the long run. Something's gonna happen. I mean, you best believe, you know, they just not going to be scot-free and good for the rest of their life.
No
I mean,
doubt.
you know, they were saying so much stuff about, like, the father might have had some, like, all three of them knew. They knew what was going on.
They know,
Everybody
exactly.
knew.
They know.
You couldn't tell me they didn't, because it's like, I know my own parents. If my daughter's living with me 24/7 and my parents want to see my daughter, and they're calling, and I'm saying, no, she over here, she over there, and they're going to go against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, hold on, we're going to come through that. They're not going to be fighting for me in court. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, hold on, you was doing something wrong. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yep.
You know
shit,
what I'm saying?
I mean, like you said,
if
knock on wood, heaven forbid that shit went down. Yeah, I would want my mama or my baby mama or whoever else to throw my ass under the jail. Put me under the jail. You know what I mean? Put me, you know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
Do that.
It was my fault. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fess up to it, and, you know, and it let it been anybody else. Please.
No
you
doubt.
know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know. She just played it too easy, too cool. Like, she just did not care at all. You know,
exactly.
Really. And the most part, what she was crying on to me was like when they started saying things about her or her sentence and stuff like that. You know, she cried a couple times, you know, when they was like showing her pictures, I guess, of the baby or whatever. But there's so much evidence that the judge did not allow to be shown that I've been reading about that. I mean, and then to me, even before the trial ended, I was just noticing kind of like the relationship with the judge and her. Like, when they were showing the baby pictures and she was crying, he gave her a recess because she was out of, like, I don't understand it. Like, you a cold-blooded killer. Like, a judge gonna be looking at it like business. You need to see this. You know, they're not gonna be like,
exactly. Yeah,
you
need to be hit with that heavy burden that's weighing on your heart right now.
Yeah,
because what you
and they
did,
was hampering her. You know what I'm saying? And it was like,
And my deal is, like I said, I'll never forget. Like, you know, you're going to go out to the club and your baby missing. Like, you're going to go out and party, get tattoos, and do all that shit.
Who
does that?
Who does that?
Who does that? You
Baby
know,
just passed away, gone. You don't even know what happened to her. Well, that's what they did.
And you gonna go kick it? You gonna go kick it? You gonna go to the club and get your part? Come on. It's yeah, they're gonna get me tore up. But yeah, if anybody got something to say and want to comment about it, definitely call in 347-215-8653. Definitely talk about the underground music as well. If you got any insight on what underground artists should or shouldn't do, if there's anything y'all want to bring to the table, y'all can definitely holler at me.
Another thing I got to co-sign on. Is rapping, all that now and later rap type shit, like as Jay-Z would say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people rap about what they don't have, what they don't do, just for the shine. You know what I'm saying? Or just for it sounds good to the listener. And man, that's not quality music to me. I mean, at the beginning, I was raised up on rap like that. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have nothing, but I'm rapping about Rolls Royces and Benzes and BMWs and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then as I woke up to myself every day in the hood, walking, you know, searching for a job, you know, because mom's tripping, it was like, damn, that shit don't feel good saying no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel good myself saying that because I know what's really real. You know, and there's a lot of people out here that's doing that, like, heavily doing it. It's nothing to me like rapping about dreams and having it, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. Or you might have a little swag. You might have a couple dollars, and you might be all right or whatever. But, like, when you start doing it like you just a man with it, like you jigger somebody.
Yeah, you can't be walking around like you the man when you still working 9 to 5. Like, I mean, like, if your money's working for you, you not working for your money, then that's when you need to go ahead and start rapping about that shit. But I guarantee you that 99% of these MCs out there is working for their money. They not letting their money work for them. You know what I mean? So that's real shit. That's real shit.
I say stray away from that because that's I mean, unless you really got it, you know, and because you know when motherfuckers see that, they're not gonna feel you. I witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? You come and rapping like this, but look how you look right now. Look how you got here. You know what I'm saying? To rap, like, I didn't see no rims outside. I don't see you with no chains or nothing on. And you really rapping this right in my face. You know what I'm saying? You right on stage saying this, and I'm leaving out rapping better than you are.
But you know how it is, and I kid you not. Real story, real quick before I get to these calls, and I see you, DZ. I'm gonna put you on first, and then I'm go down the Soul Train line. So I'm gonna get everybody in order. So make sure you stay right there. And real talk before I add DZ on is, you know, I was doing a show. This was like a year ago, right? I was doing a show. You know, it was a show for you know, I'm real passionate about you know, just making sure that these kids out here in the Bay have you know, adequate daycare, child care, music schools and shit like that. So I was, you know, doing a show, you know, basically dedicating it to that and doing kind of like a little fundraiser. So, you know, on stage, you know, doing what I do or whatever, you know, it was nice. It was a nice little crowd or whatever. It was dope. You know, had the next dude come on, you know, and, you know, trying to, you know, get the crowd hype, and he rapping about what he got. He got this, he got that, he got this, he got that, you know what I mean? And then, you know, after the show was over, the homie asked me for $20, you know what I mean? So he catch a cab.
Wow.
You know, and I'm, you know, real talking. I'm like, you know, and I ain't going to say this dude's name because, you know, dude's name is still out there real heavy in the Bay. But what I'm going to say...
Go ahead, my bad.
Nah, what I was going to say is this, and it's real honest, though. And I'm like, you know, bro, like, you know, when you say you riding a Benz and, you know, you need cab fare, like, where does that really go? Like, you know, what part of Fantasy Island are you on? Like, I don't really get it. I don't understand. Yeah, it doesn't really add up. So
yeah,
and it's real talk, you know, real quick, Desert, and it's real talk too, because this dude is out there in the Bay. Like, you know, a lot of people think this dude is really popping heavy. You know what I mean? Like, this dude got everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is out there, but. That's just an example, you know, and I gave the nigga $20, you know, it's all good, one love, and that's the same dude that be bullshitting about being on the track with the nigga. And I'm like, man, I don't want.
Right.
This was last year, so I've never asked that dude again, like at all. And he was the same motherfucker.
To me,
in the desert.
it don't too much kill like the person of you. To me, it kills your artistry and your work. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Right.
it's like you don't you just doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you really doing the art or something like that. You just doing some shit because you think it's gonna get you money and that's what people want to hear, and you just want to. I mean, I got props for niggas who got a deal, who doing what everybody say do or whatever, and doing anything because he already getting money with it. But like to be starting out to not have nothing or whatever.
Right.
To me, I don't honor that as an artist. You know.
I understand, yeah, and I understand people, you know, they live, it's kind of like what you said earlier, Desert, about, you know, if that's a part of your whole lane, then, you know, that's cool, but, again, be honest with yourself, and don't go strutting around like you Mr. Badass or Miss Bad Bitch when you still living with your mama, or you still ain't really got two nickels to kind of rub against each other, you know what I mean? So, you know, just think about that before you actually put in some music work, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and
you don't have
take
to,
some of these.
and you don't have to, like, like, people think, like, if you don't rap like that, you have nothing to rap about but, like, hard times and all that shit. But it's not really that. You can still make party songs. You can still make love songs. You can still make all types of music. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If it's real and organic, you know, because I had parties many times in the hood, and I can rap about that.
Either that or don't say you pop bottles and you got bitches and you got, you know what I mean? Don't do that. If you want to rap about somebody else's life, you know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me take some of these calls. Let me started off with DZ. DZ in the house on Ground Under Radio with Desert Brand. DZ.
Yes,
DZ.
Man, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Desert, man?
What's poppin', boy?
What's good, Brain?
What's up with it? What's up with the DZ guy?
Man, I've been sitting back. See, let me tell you about Brain, right? Brain, you be making a nigga want to talk about stuff that he don't really want to talk about. You know what I mean? That's what you be doing. I've been sitting here. You know, I've been on the line the whole time. I just been calm. You know what I'm saying, nigga? When you said the Casey Anthony shit, I was in there trying to play mad. Like I don't even want to talk about this nigga. Like, let me get my mind off of this shit. You know what I mean? Then you talking about these niggas with the underground shit and in the industry trying to make a buck. I'm like, man, this nigga know we done had discussions about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell some of y'all niggas the truth. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all niggas out here that make y'all songs or whatever and shit like that. We've heard a lot of shit on Nexxlegacy. Some of y'all niggas really need to tune up y'all motherfucking verbiage. You know what I'm saying? I'm just serious, like, cause y'all hear Soulja Boy, y'all hear Bow Wow and shit like that. They make a little hot song. Y'all like, oh, okay, I can do the same shit. And then you come out with some bullshit. And then it's like, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy, that's Soulja Boy. That's his energy.
That's how he do it.
That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He come out with a little hot dance or something like that then it pops off and everybody love it. You know what I'm saying? You are not Soulja Boy. Stop trying to be like Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? It's plain and simple. You know what I mean? And then with the this my thing about this my pivot. I'm gonna tell y'all one rapper that I do not care for. I ain't gonna say I don't like him, but I don't care for to listen to him rap. When I hear him on the song, I just fast forward through. You know what I'm saying? And that's Baby. And I'm gonna tell you about Baby, right? Listen to Baby, right? I promise, pick any 3 songs that Baby has rapped on or Baby raps. And I guarantee you he's going to talk about a car and the color of the car. I guarantee you that.
This is my view on Baby, to be honest. He better know he don't rap. It seems like he just going in to start talking. You know what I'm saying? Because he say the same shit every verse, every Big Money Heavyweight, Uptown, moving and we pay. You know, it's just like, you know, and if he know that, like, I just get on that because I got money. I just be saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
then I honor that. But if he ever say, you know, like, nigga, I'm a lyricist, you know, I get it in, you know, like, don't do that because you don't really have nothing. He don't even say nothing when he be rapping, really. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
Man, look, Brand, I'll put this right out there for you. Pick 3 baby songs, Brand. Pick 3 baby songs. He
I can't.
On, or he done rapped on. If he don't say car, or he don't say money in the song, I'll quit Nexxlegacy. I won't do another radio show ever again.
You ain't gonna find that. You ain't gonna never find that in the baby. That's baby. You ain't gonna never find none of that. No, come on now. That's all baby knows.
If anybody out there can pick 3 baby songs and he don't say car and money in it, I will quit Nexxlegacy. I won't do another show. I promise.
I can't. Yeah, and you know what? I feel you, bro. Because I can't do it either, bro. I can't. I just can't. It's just. Nah, you right. I mean, you solid on it. I mean, you know that's one, but DZ, that's one of many. And then
you got people trying to be like him.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Ugly it gets.
There you go.
Hey, let me tell y'all rappers something. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all rap, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all this. Don't diss another dude and then take his style. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no rapper name, but let me put it like this. You know what I mean? It was a rapper that was hot for a long time until a certain other rapper came in and was saying, oh, he sing on every song and he talk about number love songs and shit like that.
And that's exactly what you started doing.
Exactly. See, I ain't even got to explain.
I know exactly. I think I know what you're talking about. And that shit was low-key gay as hell. Like, when I found that out, I'm like, that's gay as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it was
I know what y'all talking about.
Everybody had, you know, caught on and whatever. And I'm like, this nigga doing the same shit.
Exactly.
What?
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm telling y'all rappers, y'all up and coming rappers. You know what I'm saying? I told Brand this shit a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that if y'all really trying to be on y'all grind stuff, like I was hearing y'all, because I got heated, man, when Brand you was talking. And I was like, man, you know, Brand right. You know what I'm saying? Rappers, y'all sit there and charge people, oh man, 16 bars, I got to charge this. I'm like, okay, well let me hit the 16 bars. I'm like, this your, I'm about to pay you for you to say this bullshit. Oh nah,
but you know what?
Cool.
Even from one underground dude or chick to the next underground dude or chick, that's not really a solid investment when that up and coming artist is not even known. You know what I mean? If you're not even out there, like give me something that's worth investing on or in. You know what I mean? And I'll fuck with it, but. That's not and not only that, I mean, shit, if you a fellow independent artist and you just now building your self-worth, you got to start doing shit for free. Let me get on this mixtape. I'll jump on that. You know what I mean? Let me jump on this collab and make it the best shit. Let me make my 16 better than your shit so people could be like, man, that dude or that chick was ill. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You got to start in the minor leagues and get your ass up in the majors. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to flow.
But you know what the problem is, Brian? This is the problem, right? It's niggas that can spit 16 that is cold, that's flawless. You know what I'm saying? The shit'll be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Won't charge you shit. This nigga that will spit mediocre bars and try to charge you for the shit. And I'm like,
and charge you like hella money, like $5,000 for a verse and shit like that. Like, come on, man, be for real. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a recession, but, you know, you ain't trying to get your money off of me, especially when that's not a good investment for me. Like, I'll invest in something that I know I'm getting that return back. You know what I mean? And then not only that, like, you know, as a fellow up-and-coming artist, I'm not, you know, I got a little bit of fans. I mean, you know, as far as, you know, that shit goes. But, you know, I still jump on people's shit for free, for the love. You know what I mean? It's for the love of what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
it's not about that shit, though.
Let me say this, and I'm going to shut the fuck up for a minute. I'm going to say this, right? You know, I hear a lot of niggas, you know, talk about Lil Wayne. A lot of niggas like Lil Wayne. A lot of niggas don't like Lil Wayne. But you know what I respect about Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne, for a moment, You know what I'm saying? That nigga will hop on anybody's shit. That nigga will hop on Justin Bieber shit. You know what I'm saying? And spit. You know what I'm saying? That's because he was he built this fan base up. And then, you know, he ain't going by the king, or he ain't going by the hottest rapper. I mean, well, not the hottest rapper. He ain't going by he the best rapper alive and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? He built that, you know what I'm saying, that fan base up. Because everywhere you look, it was Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? If any of y'all saw the BET Awards, you know what I'm saying, the recent BET Awards, when Lil Wayne came out, damn near everybody out there was rapping his part or singing his lyrics or, you know, was up off their seats or whatever. That's because he built that fan base. You know what I'm saying?
And even though I prefer the younger age Lil Wayne versus the days now, like you're right. I mean, I definitely respect that dude's hustle and flow because he did start somewhere and he did get to that point where, now I'm not really too much of a fan of his. I'm definitely an old school fan of his shit, but I definitely ain't gonna hate on the dude because he did exactly what I'm encouraging other people to do is start, he put out mixtapes before he got with Cash Money, or he did some stuff beforehand, and then he jumped on people's shit, and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that or whatever, and then that dude blew. So he went through the little, chain of command or whatever in order for him to get to where he is right now. You know what I mean? So I definitely respect the hell out of what he does. Let me, DZ, stay on, don't go nowhere. Let me go ahead and put Gav on as well as Baby Girl on as well. Because DZ, I definitely want your comment about the whole Anthony situation too. But let me put Baby Girl on up first. Baby Girl, what's happening? Gab, you on too?
Hey, what it do?
What's up, y'all?
What up?
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
You know.
You good? Y'all living? Y'all breathing?
Oh, we living. We good.
That's what's
we
up.
Getting into these topics.
That's what's up. Gab, you want to go first? Because I got a hell of a lot to say.
Well, shit, first I want to say happy birthday, Mac Dre, R.I.P. That's first of all.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mac Dre, rest in peace, no doubt.
Yeah, that shit tripped me out, too, like, how she got off. I don't care if they say the bitch did 3 years already. Right.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. If Stuart Baby dead, bitch, you got to go. Because if it was one of us, we'd be state property right now.
Hell yeah.
Real talk. Unless Johnny Cochran was alive. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you know what? Hey, with that whole situation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of like tiptoeing around shit. I'm just say this shit because, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all trying to be politically correct, but this ain't my show, so I can say what the fuck I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
You is right.
The reason why she got off, everybody that's tiptoeing around, the reason why she got off because she was white. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, like, this woman, y'all right. Like, this woman, she went, because the case been so long, I thought it was a whole nother woman that we was talking about. I was like, man,
Yeah, you're right.
When I started putting the pieces together, I'm like, man, this motherfucker, her baby showed up missing. She ended up in the club, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube and all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, is this the same motherfucker that baby has been missing? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if my baby was missing, you know what I'm saying, this how I feel. And any nigga, you know what I'm saying, excuse my language tonight, any nigga that has a child that really is there for their child gonna feel the same way. If my baby come up missing, the motherfucker that got my baby gonna come up missing. So it's gonna be a whole different case by the time I get to court. You know what I mean?
But it's just like I said, it's just like me and Desert. It's like me and Desert said earlier. Your life will never be the same again. Never. If your child is missing or dead, your life will never be the same again. So how are you in your right mind gonna go to a fucking club when you don't know when your child is? When you don't know where your child is, why are you going to a club? Who does that? Who does that?
White people. That's who does that.
You stupid, bro. You hella stupid.
Hey, no, shit,
Oh, God.
that's 100.
Oh, Lord.
White people, they get slapped on the wrist.
Yeah. And then, did y'all see her reaction today after she got acquitted of all the charges? I'm like, man,
yeah,
I'm like,
but you know,
when your baby end up missing.
But you know what? Real talk though, her life is still fucked. Her life, she will be walking around in the streets. Her life is fucked. There's gonna be people that want to take her out. She's gonna
and
be
I'm
hit.
one of them.
She's gonna be that chick that's gonna stay in her house for the rest of her life.
Yeah, they said
for the rest of her life.
Take her out.
Yes.
She's gonna be hiding for the rest of her life.
Out,
period.
Her life is about to become a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? She about to get paid for all of this.
You know what? You know what, DZ? Let me put it like this.
Be on interviews.
Let me put it like
I'm
DZ.
telling you.
DZ, let me put it like this. If this chick gets a reality show on VH1 or Bravo or any one of these motherfuckers, I'm done. I'm done. Period.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, real talk. Real. And they just might do some shit like that. That's why you brought that up in this conversation. Because you already know. You know she's going to get a reality show. You know she's going to get a book deal. You know what I'm saying? You know it's going to be a movie come out after her. But look what happened with OJ. OJ, I ain't going to speak on OJ. I ain't, for the sake of benefit, I'm not going to say
for all that
he
shit.
did anything. But that's some bullshit. It's been about 10 or 15 years and OJ ain't got a motherfucking comic strip. You know what I mean?
Hey, but you know, OJ, you know, and I hate because you know a lot of people already started doing it, and I hate comparing the two, but I really don't want to do that. So you know, I'm gonna try not to. But at the same time, you know, OJ's life was fucked too. I mean, he went to seclusion after this shit was over, like the first trial.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
His life was over.
OJ
That civil trial bled that dude's money. His bank accounts was fucked. You know what I'm saying? And then karma reared its ugly head, and his ass is doing time in prison right now because of some shit that he did. So, you know, it's karma's a bitch. And trust me, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Definitely. Let me put one more. Let me put E notes on, and then we're gonna play some music in a little while. This is Ground Under Radio host Brand, Desert Eagle, and all you people out there listening. What's up, Notes?
What up? Just chilling, man. I'm just listening to everything going down from the music to the case.
Oh my God, E notes is not on speaker.
No, yeah. I made sure this time. That shit was funny. No doubt. Yo, anyway. First off, I just want to say I can hear everybody on the line still supporting, still showing love. I don't know how late it is over in everybody else's way, but it's 2 a.m. I work 2 jobs today. I'm proud of myself. I got a nice little blunt rolled up. My son's getting bigger. October, he's coming soon, you know what I mean? And on that note, that bitch Casey Anthony, man, that shit got me sick. That whole trial on that bitch got me sick. I hate it. I hate people that do shit to their kids. The minute, come on, America's gonna act stupid now? The justice system's gonna act stupid? The bitch lied. First of all, she lied off a jump. Who does that when your child's gone? Who in their right mind does that? Lies and covers it up. Fuck everything else she did. The minute she lied is the minute
right.
She was guilty.
But check this out. See, this is the argument, right? This is what I want y'all to understand about the argument. They can't prove that she killed her, but her action after she went missing, that's what everybody's upset about. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because she showed like a strong disinterest in the fact that her daughter missed. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And my thing is like when my son was living with me, you know what I'm saying? My son walked out the room. I was like, where is this motherfucker went to? You know what I'm saying? Let alone be gone for a day or two.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So Daisy, a month.
Oh,
a month,
that's crazy.
No calling the cops nothing.
I mean, from a mother's perspective, I mean,
Hey.
I need to know where my daughter is at all times. I don't care if she's with my sisters, with my mama, with my friends. I need to know where she is.
When my daughter go play outside, she plays right in front of the window, and she can't go as far as the windows are.
I can see her, right?
I have to see you.
You know what's crazy,
and if she does go off with somebody, their phone needs to stay on. I don't care where you are. That 813 area code needs to stay on at all times. That's just me as a mother, and my daughter is young too, and she can't talk, she can't defend for herself. So I'm her mouthpiece. So I have to know where she is. Like, this whole child is making me mad. Me personally, she was safer going to jail because the people out here in Orlando, Tampa, Gainesville area, we're crazy. Like,
no, that's what I mean, Princess. That's what I mean when I say her life is confined now. She's still going to be, and people need to remember, even though the who gives a fuck about the justice system, it is what it is. I mean, if they're going to do that much damage to the dude that killed Oscar Grant at the bar station in the Bay Area, then I'm not surprised that this turned out the way it turned out. But let me tell you that she will always be in prison now. She can't go to the stores. She can't go to the clubs.
Exactly.
She can't do anything. She can't do anything wiggle nowhere anymore. It's done.
Unless she has a bodyguard with her. Because
but even still, that means that bodyguard might. That means that bodyguard might come up missing along with her. So like I said, her life has changed, will change drastically. But at the same time, I want people, and I encourage people, do not forget. Let me say this real quick. Let's do not forget that we have a 2-year-old child that's resting in peace right now that shouldn't be resting in peace. Period.
Exactly.
Let us not forget that.
She's probably gonna make it. They're probably gonna have some type of movie in the future about this bitch's case.
Exactly. It's gonna be on the Lifetime movie like words.
And get paid.
And shame on the people that's literally plotting to try to do that. But see, you know why I don't think she will, because a child's loss or death is real sensitive to the people out there. Like, you see OJ didn't get no fucking deal.
I gotta tell you this though. Yo, Noble post on Facebook, man. I need to hear that bitch Casey's lawyers. Black man, Jay Walker, get 3 years, white chick kill a kid, and go free. No justice at all for that little girl.
Wait, and before I play this next track, Plexico Burrs gets 2 years for shooting himself.
I know. My man, they took my Giants player away. These motherfuckers, they took my wide receiver away.
That shit is bad. Wow. 2 years for shooting yourself on accident.
But she killed the child.
Ground under radio music for the underground. I got a lot of people actually sending emails as well. So you can send emails over to Branded@Nexxlegacy.com if you want to add more info in. A lot of people kind of love the conversations that we got going on. On some real serious shit alongside with the a lot of people over there at Desert. A lot of people calling the underground hip hop, or some of the hip hop that's like the way we talk about it, like fantasy actors, studio gangsters. A lot of people they bringing that up there right now, which is real shit though. You know what I mean? So we gonna
stop breathing hella hard. This is not the exorcism or some shit. Someone's breathing extra hard and it's scaring the crap out of me.
But no, I'm a mob out of track right now. This is Ground Under Radio.
You get that track I sent you?
41 minutes.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.